Hi, and welcome to the Sagebrush Happy Hour journal entry for November 11th, 2024. So yesterday I mentioned I was going to try an experiment where I would shoot my time lapse, my night time lapse to the south and then put a mirror in front of the camera to reflect the northern sky so that I would catch both the northern and southern sky in the time lapse. And as is the nature of an experiment, is that you learn something. And so what I learned is that when it's as cold as it was last night in the teens, is that mirror would frost over. And so we had frost on the mirror, and so it didn't reflect anything other than the ice crystals on its surface. And so it was an interesting experiment. There may be a way to do a heated mirror in the winter, or just maybe hold off until the summer to try that experiment. But that brings me to meteors and catching meteors. And so one of the things that I do as kind of an amateur scientist is that I'm a member of what's called the Global Meteor Network, and also a unit called the New Mexico Meteor Array. And what is involved in this, and you can go to globalmedianetwork.org and check it out, is that it's a network of these similar cameras that are aimed at the sky and to capture meteors over the evening. And so I have one of these cameras, and I have the software running on a Raspberry Pi that actually captures the entire night as a time lapse, and then it actually has some meteor detection software that can separate out airplanes, aircraft usually, from meteors. And it does a fairly good job of satellites, but with the new Starlinks up there, with all the Starlink satellites that flare, and they flare just like meteors. I mean, they're the short duration, and they go bright and then they go dim. And so a lot of times it's really difficult to tell what is a Starlink satellite flare and what is a meteor. But the software is doing a better and better job of that. And if you want to look at the time lapse from last night, you can go to my Skylapser page on Facebook, or Skylapser channel on YouTube. And I have that video posted there. And I'll post a link in the YouTube description down here. And so right now we're in there's a couple, 3 meteor showers. What a lot of people don't realize is a meteor shower isn't just like a one-night thing. A meteor shower is over a duration of a couple weeks. It's just basically our Earth on its orbit is passing through the tails of comets that passed, and those micro meteors, and the meteors are basically the debris from those comets that are on our Earth's orbital path. And so right now we have the Southern Taurids, or a meteor shower. The Orionids are a meteor shower. And we're starting into the Leonid meteor shower, which is probably one of the most spectacular meteor showers, which will peak around November 16th and 17th. But this year, of course, it's going to be during a full moon, which makes it not as great as it would be if it were under a new moon. And so anyway, so that's the Global Meteor Network and my camera that captures those meteors, which is permanently mounted on my rooftop. And so anyway, and so we get that each and every night. And so that's that. Cheers.